So I've got a good video for you today because I will be breaking down my last trade that I closed for an over $18,000 profit. This was the trade on the S&P 500 running over $18,000 in profit. And the good news is that in this video, you are going to learn exactly how I did that. Now, if you're wondering, Sankey, how do we know that you actually entered into that trade? Every single trade that I enter into, I post in my trade group. So this trade, I entered into it on the 4th of April. And I posted my take profit, posted my entry, and I posted my stop loss. And I closed out of the trade on the 12th of April. So many people were able to get into that trade with me and make a lot of money also. That being said, I highly advise that you join my trading group, and the link for that is the top link in this video description. Now, if an $18,000 profit is not enough to tickle your curiosity, let me give you a behind the scenes of how trading has been, because we've been on fire. I'll be honest with you guys, I have not lost a single trade in my last 7 trades. So I'm on a 7 trade winning streak, and that goes back 2 months. And the profit I've made in that time period is now in excess of $70,000. So once again, I highly advise those of you who want to make some money to join the trade group. The link for that is the top link in this video description. Now, before I get into the trade breakdown and show you how I made that $18,000 and exactly what I did, I want you guys to get a flavor of how I trade, because it is definitely different to what you've already been exposed to. So firstly, I want you guys to understand that I do not day trade. As a matter of fact, I'm strongly against day trading. I don't want any of you guys to day trade. As you would have heard me earlier say, I was in this trade for a number of days, and that's exactly how I like to trade, over a number of days. The problem with day trading, and that most people don't realize, is that you are 99% of the time you're trading noise. So you're not trading quality price movement. At any given day or any given time, like if I look at the market right now, it's pretty much flat. But the market has a bigger intended move. Whether that's to the upside or whether that is to the downside, the bigger intended move is coming. But what day traders will do is they will trade the noise in between those bigger intended moves, and that is what causes losses, and that's what causes a lot of problems. So I'm always trading that bigger intended move. That $18,000 trade that you saw was the last significant move that the market made. And then after that, it trades a little bit sideways and then makes the next significant move. So I am strongly against day trading, and I don't want any of you guys to day trade. So another difference with my trading style is also I'm very selective with the trades that I take. So on average, I might take 6 to 8 trades a month, which on average is way less than the majority of people who are trading. Some people are taking that in a single day. Now, the reason why I take 6 to 8 trades in a month is because these are high quality trades, and I have a system which is supported by data. This is another thing. Most people, when they trade the markets, they'll be trading a gut feeling, or they'll be trading, different types of different types of reasons for getting into trades, and it's all just a mess. I'm trading a system. So what I do is I don't go into the markets to try to make money. I never do that. I wait for the markets to come to me with the money. That is the difference. So every single trade I take, the market presents it to me. I never open up the charts and I try to make money. Never. That is what most people attempt to do, and that is why people fail. So these are some of the differences between my style of trading and the rest of the world, right? And another key difference, how can I forget, is I do not trade indicators, and I do not trade chart patterns. The one that really grinds my gears, if we're talking chart patterns, is the head and shoulders. Between me and you, I cannot stand it when people talk about the head and shoulders. It's just ridiculous. So I don't trade no indicators, no EMAs, no chart patterns, because they are all just a trap. They are a lure and they do not work. So my trading style is very, very different. And this is what keeps my win rate really high, which is why I have these winning streaks, okay? These 6, 7, 8 trade winning streaks all the time. And that is what keeps me consistently profitable without actually spending that much time on the charts. And that's the beauty of trading. People think that trading, you have to kind of just be glued to the charts, eyes on the screen all the time. I hate that. I don't want to do that, and nobody needs to do that. So on average in a day, I probably spend 10 to 15 minutes per day on the charts. And it's normally at the same time because all my entries are the same time towards the end of the session. So I'm not just staring at the charts all day, which is what a lot of people think you should be doing. But again, that is a trap because you just find things to trade that are not tradable. That being said, let's jump into the breakdown of this $18,000 trade. Now, what you guys are going to quickly realize and see is how simple it was to make this money. And that is why I love trading people, because trading should be simple. The problem is people tend to overcomplicate it. They will learn this fancy jargon and have all these indicators, and it's all just a convoluted mess. I like to keep trading extremely simple. As I said, that is the beauty of trading. So at the core of my trading style is trading the transition between strength and weakness. Just like anything in this world, things are in a position of strength and then things are in a position of weakness. Think about yourself. On a daily basis, you will go from a position of feeling strong, feeling powerful, and you'll go to a position of feeling fatigued, feeling tired. So if you're fatigued and tired, you're vulnerable. If you're powerful and strong, that means that you're just powerful and strong, right? So that same premise can be applied to the markets. So when I see that shift into a position of strength, I take the opportunity to the upside. When I see a shift to a position of weakness, major weakness, by the way, or major strength, then I'll also take that opportunity. So this is exactly what I saw on the 4th of April, which is the day that I entered into the trade. Now, I had my level of strength up here. So I'm waiting for the market to break above this level for me to take a long position. So once the market broke above the level, I'm now waiting for the market to pull back in to the level and then make money as the market climbs higher because we're in a position of strength. So I had to wait 1, 2, 3 days for the market to tap back into the zone. And that was my signal to enter into the trade. So at that point, I had my take profit up here and I had my stop loss down here. And that was a 1 to 2 risk to reward, which is what the majority of my trades are. Then I had to wait 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days for price to go ahead and hit my take profit level. It's as simple as that, guys. So that was the breakdown of the $18,000 trade. And that is how all of my trades look. It's very simple, but the power behind this is the data to support the system, right? And to support the trade. That's the powerful thing behind all of this, is that the data, I have data going back years to support that this is a profitable way, a consistently profitable way to make money from the markets. So all I do is let the markets come to me for me to then take the opportunity, not the other way around like most people. Now, here's the thing. If you're like, hey, Sankey, I've heard all that. That sounds all good, but I don't have a lot of money to trade. So how can I make $18,000? Well, you can. We live in an age where you do not need to have a lot of money to make a lot of money from the markets, because we have what we call funded capital. via prop firms, which is a massive industry. And these guys will give effective control to anybody if you can show them that you can simply trade or hit a profit target. So even if you had 1,000 to your name, you could be in effective control of 250,000. And if you're in effective control of 250,000, then yes, you can make $18,000 on a trade. And this is the cheat code. A lot of you guys watching, you want to make more money. What you want to understand is that those who are making more money than you are not doing what you're doing. Makes perfect sense, right? So to make more money, you're going to have to do something outside of what you're already doing. It makes perfect sense. You just need to do it. All right, guys, so I hope you found that useful and insightful and helpful. And I'm sure a lot of you guys will take that on board. As I said, if you want to join the trading group, the link for that is the top link in the video description. I highly recommend you join to make some money, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.